Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Musliha binti Muhammad Zahid, and today I will be presenting my finding on the topic is cryptocurrency halal and should Islamic finance adopt Bitcoin and other digital assets. So for the introduction, I will just summarize it. So what is cryptocurrency? Think of has a digital money that is not controlled by any bank or government. It was invented in 2009 around the time of the last big financial crisis. So with the goal of creating a fairer person-to-person money system. So this sounds great, but it creates a big question for Islamic finance. So our financial system is built on the solid ethical foundation of Sharia law, which strictly prohibits riba, gharar, maisir, and required money to have intrinsic value. So do cryptocurrency like Bitcoin represent a permissible innovation that can enhance financial inclusion, or are they merely speculative, volatile instrument that violate our core Islamic principle? So let's begin with the agreement for adoption. The first and perhaps stronger point is that cryptocurrency operate free from riba or interest. So the conventional banking system is fundamentally built on interest. So you earn it on savings and pay it on loans. In Islam, this is explicitly forbidden. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin propose a different model. In normal banks, interest is everywhere, but in the crypto world, when you send money to someone, it goes directly to them. There's no middleman bank charging you extra fees. So this matches the Islamic idea of sharing risk and reward directly between people. So next one is transparency to reduce gharar. The second argument focuses on reducing gharar, which means excessive uncertainty or deception. People say crypto is risky and uncertain, which is called gharar. And it's true, the price can go up and down a lot. But the technology behind it called blockchains. So it's actually super transparent. It's like a public receipt book that everyone can see but no one can cheat. So this can actually reduce uncertainty in things like Islamic contract because everything is out in the open. So a blockchain is a public ledger that everyone can see but no one can secretly alter. Every transaction is permanently recorded. This creates a level of transparency unheard of in traditional finance. For example, in complex Islamic finance instruments like sukuk, using blockchains can eliminate uncertainty about an asset's history, drastically reducing the gharar that comes from hidden information or fraud. So next proportion of 3 and 4, which is intrinsic value and zakat. So now into two key points, intrinsic value and zakat. Now a common criticism is that Bitcoin has a no real value, but not all digital currency are the same. Some are actually backed by real things like gold and property, which give them a real value that Islam required. Also, this technology can help us with zakat. It can automatically calculate how much zakat you need to pay from your digital wealth. And because it's so transparent, you could even see exactly where your donation went, making sure it helps those in need efficiency. The fifth argument is perhaps the most powerful, financial inclusion. An estimated 1.7 billion adults globally are unbanked, and a significant portion are Muslim. Cryptocurrency, accessible with just a smartphone, can provide this individual with access to savings, payment, and remittances. This empowers population in developing nations and refugee communities, allowing them to participate in the global economy. This mission aligns perfectly with the Maqasid al-Sharia, the higher objective of Islamic law that aims to promote public good and alleviate hardship. Providing this tool is not just permissible, it can be seen as a religious and ethical imperative. So as the chart shows, the problem is most severe in many Muslim majority nations, as making this an urgent issue. Now, let's turn to the opposition, which raises very serious and valid concern. The first argument against adoption is the lack of intrinsic value. Traditional Islamic jurisprudence recognize commodity money like a gold and silver dinar and dirham, which have value in themselves. Bitcoin doesn't have any real intrinsic value. Its price is based purely on what people are willing to pay for it, which makes it very risky and not like other Islamic money. So the second point is extreme price volatility and garar. The price is just too crazy. The value of Bitcoin can crash overnight, with drop and over 80% from its peaks. So this creates massive uncertainty or garar. In Islam, a business deal needs to be clear and certain. This might makes crypto feel more like gambling than honest trade. Let's moving forward to opposition 3. It's like the gambling or miser, and that leads to the third point. It really does look like gambling or miser. Most people aren't using Bitcoin to buy things. They are just betting on the price going up or down to get rich quick. So this culture of speculation is exactly what Islam warns us against. Another big problem is that criminals use cryptocurrency for illegal activities because it can be somewhat anonymous. So in Islam, we should avoid not only sin but also anything that happens since. So using a system that is popular for crime is very problematic for Muslims. Finally, there's no real regulation. If a bank fails, you have some protection. In a crypto exchange get hacked or shut down, you can lose everything. So in Islamic financial system needs rule and justice to protect people, and the crypto world is still a legal wild west. So should Islamic finance adopt Bitcoin? So where does this leave us? So the answer is not a simple yes or no. The path forward is about building a better Sharia compliance system. This can be achieved by, first, focusing on asset-backed tokens that represent real-world assets. Second is endorsing commodity-backed stable coins like those pegged to the gold. Thirdly is harnessing blockchains for good in areas like Suku and Zakat. And most importantly, creating strong governance through collaboration between scholars and institutions to certify what is truly halal. For the conclusion, to sum it up, is Bitcoin halal? In this current form, probably not. It's too risky and speculative. But should Islamic finance completely ignore digital asset? Also no. So, the technology itself is a tool and it has amazing potential for good. The smart part is to not follow the crowd, but is to innovate and create a new, ethical and truly Sharia compliant digital finance for the future. That's all from me. Thank you.